huge caravan of 2023 C8 Corvette Z06 driving down the road. Extremely awesome. Howdy folks, you on the C8 Speed 252 show. Scroll over to the right, click that subscribe button, and join this awesome community. What's up C8 Speed 252 family? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode of C8 Speed 252. Thank you each and every single one of you for pushing that play button. I hope you all are healthy, happy, and doing well. With that being said, definitely give this video a thumbs up so everyone that loves C8 Corvette content can get this video. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you're new to this channel. If you're new here today, push the subscribe button. If you're not new but you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do that as well. We would love to have you part of the community, so definitely hit that subscribe button. If you got an Instagram page, go over to C8 Speed 252 right now and follow me over there. If you're interested in purchasing some of my awesome merch, then go to my website, which is www.c8speed252.com. Guys, ladies, I am so excited to bring this video today. This video is super awesome because one thing we get to talk about is Corvettes, the love we have for Corvettes and everything that comes along with it. With that being said, you guys, this video has so many Z06s in it. It is incredible, and I wanted to give you this loop of Z06 footage so you can see exactly how many C8 Corvette Z06s you see. Leave your comments down below of how many Z06 do you see in this video, and actually leave your comments down below of how many colors that you see and how many of those cars you actually like. Which one of those color combinations you actually like. And if you can see in the front, there's that Porsche again. And there's one thing I'm really excited to see. Corvette has been chasing Porsche for a long time. That's one car that they always chased and wanted to be or even beat. And hopefully with the Z06, they're going to accomplish that goal. Like I said before in previous videos, when I went to the unveiling back in 2021 of the 2023 Corvette C8 Z06, Porsche called Taj himself and told him congratulations on the success of the new 2023 Corvette Z06. That's a first. So that tells you right there that Porsche themselves is one, kind of excited to see this car in the making because you want your competitors kind of do something to kind of keep you also on the game. But at the same time, they're not that excited because now we have a Z06 that may be able to crush some of the Porsches out there. I mean, at the end of the day, competition is always great. That's what keeps a lot of successful people going, right? They want to be able to compete against the best of the best. That's what keeps them waking up every single day, figuring out how to get better at their craft. And Chevrolet ain't no different, right? They love to create the most awesome American-made vehicle, and in order to do that, they purchase their Porsches, their Lamborghinis, or Ferraris, what the case may be, and they try to benchmark the Corvette against those cars so they can give us the best of everything that we will want in a Corvette. So I like to see how they take Porsches and other cars and compare them to the new vehicles that they are actually creating this day. Now, some people are going to ask, are these Z06s, do they belong to customers? I'm going to say no. I do not believe any of these Z06s that you see in this video belongs to any customers right now. There hasn't been a Z06 that's made and been sold to any customers. I get a few comments on my Instagram page when I post pictures of Z06s and new updates, and people ask me if that's my car or anything like that. No, as far as I know of, General Motors have not given any cars to anybody that I know of. And the crazy part is tomorrow is supposedly supposed to be the Barrett-Jackson auction, which is the first Corvette Z06 is auctioned off. So with that being said, absolutely, I do not think they have given any human being outside of their own team their own Z06s. Now, once again, these are just probably prototypes. So once the engineers get done driving these cars, they're most likely going to crush them. And then the engineer is going to get their own Z06s, personal Z06s for themselves, however they want to spec them out and drive them around to still make sure that there is any issues. Because at the end of the day, a lot of people say, you know, wait until they work out all the kinks and all that stuff. Well, to be honest with you, kinks will always be worked out. Products will always be revised. Patents will always be changed. So whether you buy the first year or the last year, there will still be issues no matter what. Now, it's possible with the last year, you may have less issues than the first year, but at the same time, I'm gonna give you an example. I bought my 2020 C8 Stingray back in 2020. I was VIN number 247. Pretty early build out of the first 3,000. I mean, that's a really early VIN number, right? The only issue I had was my paint was peeling around the bumper. I told Chevrolet, they fixed it right away. I haven't had any transmission issues, no motor issues like anyone else. And that was a pretty early build. And I'm telling you right now, I'm a YouTuber. If I have something goes wrong with my car, I will let you guys know in a heartbeat. I will make a video about it, and I will make sure you understand to watch out for these issues too. But I had no issues with my 2020 C8 Stingray. So I am happy to say that whether you buy the first year, whether you buy the last year, it doesn't really matter. You're going to maybe have some issues. You're maybe not going to have some issues. And most of those issues just really occur who's building your car that day. If you get an employee who wakes up that went out and partied the night before, who's super drunk and come in and work that day, it's possible that that car that he's building or she's building may have some issues. If you get an employee who cares about their job, that shows up on time, that eat lunch, that sleep well, and they show up and they take pride in what they do, most likely you won't have any parts or problems that go wrong in that car. But if you do, it's most likely a part issue and not a person to actually install it. So those are the pros and cons to actually getting anything built these days in reality. But I'm super excited to show you this footage of all of these Z06s put together, driving down the road. I mean, can you imagine what these engineers like they're literally driving a lot of people dream cars around the country, just trying to figure out what's wrong with it. So when they actually decide to build these cars full steam for the rest of us, well, at least for you all, I'm not exactly sure if I'm getting yet, but for most part, Chevrolet want to make sure all the kinks and everything is worked out and that there aren't any issues when they mass produce this Z06. Because like they said before, this is a supercar, but it's going to be even more of a supercar once they can build the right-hand drives and send them elsewhere. Because at the end of the day, they want everybody to get a piece of the Corvette Z06. Let me give you a short story. So I'm adopted. I have an adopted sister that lives out in Dubai. And her, we talk every once in a while. And she told me the Lamborghini over there is like the Corvette to us over here. So for instance, in Dubai, they got a bunch of Lamborghinis. You're liable to see a Lamborghini broke down on the road and they wouldn't even care about it. But the way they look at Corvettes over in Dubai, they absolutely love Corvettes. I mean, they think Corvettes are just the most outstanding sports car in the world over in Dubai. And over here, we love Corvettes, we absolutely do, but when most people see a Lamborghini or Ferrari, we drool over those cars a little bit more for some reason than the Corvettes, right? So it's crazy how other countries, when they see the Corvette, they just drool over it, and while we over here like, oh, it's just a Corvette, and then over here we drool over Lamborghinis, but over there it's just a Lamborghini. That's why I think Chevrolet is truly trying to tap in another territory with the C8 Corvette Z06, on top of it being naturally aspirated 670 horsepower. So guys, with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so grateful to have you part of this community. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, definitely do so. If you haven't given this video a thumbs up, please do so as well. Also leave your comments down below of how many Z06s you see in this list and what color combinations you actually like and see. And what do you think Chevrolet is actually going to do with all of these Z06s in the near future? Do you think this will be one of the best cars they would ever built? Or do you think they got some other stuff up their sleeves? With that being said, leave your comments down below, and I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you. I'm out.